Now, as the new IT rules for social media came into effect, there's an all-out war between the centre and these social media giants. The centre has given its last ultimatum to these companies to comply with the new rules. The IT ministry, in a strongly worded letter, has sought details of compliance and asked firms to appoint also compliance officers. Sources told India Today that so far, none of the big tech companies are on a 100% compliance with the new intermediary rules. Facebook has maintained that it aims to comply with the new rules and will continue to discuss a few issues which need more engagement to the centre. Twitter hasn't even come out with a statement, so we have no idea which way the company is going. WhatsApp has decided to go to court against the new rules, filing a lawsuit against the government and calling these new norms as effectively ending privacy of its users. As far as Google is concerned, they put out a statement saying that they've consistently invested in personnel to ensure combating illegal content in an effective and fair way. What about OTT? What about streaming services? Well, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Hotstar, Sony Live, they've gone ahead and hired compliance officers.
It's big tech versus the government of India. As new IT rules for social media companies take effect, large digital platforms, Facebook and Google have said they are working towards meeting compliance requirements. But here's what the fresh guidelines for social media say. Tech firms need to appoint three types of officials. A chief compliance officer who will ensure that new rules are followed. A nodal officer who will be in touch with law enforcement agencies 24/7 to remove or block any illegal or inflammatory content. A resident grievance officer who will acknowledge grievances within 24 hours and respond to complaints within 15 days. Companies also need to identify the first originator of any controversial or disputed message. The three official panel will be liable if any illegal content is shared over their platforms. Non-compliance with rules would result in these social media companies losing their intermediary status that provides them exemptions and specified immunity from liabilities for any third-party information and content hosted by them. In other words, if the tech giants don't comply, they will be liable for action. While Facebook and Google have said they are working on complying with the new IT rules, Twitter has not commented on it so far. Its Indian rival Coup has said it has complied with the requirements of the new guidelines. WhatsApp has challenged the new IT rules in Delhi High Court. YouTube too is yet to respond. Apart from the digital war, a political war has also erupted, with the opposition accusing the Modi government of bullying and intimidation.
What happens when you start finding the end-to-end encryption and tracing the first originator and direction to stop? What happens to privacy? It is blown up by a bomb called the Modi government bomb. This is complete censorship, complete thought control, complete terrorizing of the social media, complete control freak.
What we have unfortunately seen coming from the government of India is instead of seeking accountability, they are seeking control. Instead of ensuring that rights of citizens are maintained and free and fair news stories reach to them, we have seen that they're trying to control what is being read, what is being shared, and anyone who has a differing point of view will be held accountable.
The centre has been on the warpath with social media giants, especially Twitter, for a while now. But the question is, can internet really be policed? Bureau Report, India Today.
And let me take this across now to Poulomi Saha, who's joining us live from the national capital with the latest updates on exactly how the government is viewing the stand from different social media companies. Poulomi, good morning. There are some social media companies which have come out with statements, the likes of Twitter. We have no idea what their stand is on these IT norms. But what is the government thinking now? How are they going to be piling pressure on these companies to go ahead and comply with the new IT norms? It's been 2 days now since the deadline ended.
Well, good morning, Akshita. As far as the government is concerned, they have sent another email to these significant social media intermediaries, as they classify them, yesterday. And they have asked them for a compliance report as far as the rules are concerned. The intermediary rules, which were notified on the 25th of February, are concerned. The social media companies, as you know, earlier had sought a 3-month window to be able to get back to the government in terms of the new rules and how they could comply with the same. That window has ended, and yesterday another email was sent out to these companies, again seeking their compliance report in terms of having appointed a chief compliance officer, a nodal officer, a redressal grievance officer, a grievance redressal officer, I beg your pardon, and all of the other details which are part of the new rules which have been put into the larger Information and Technology Act. And they were in fact asked to respond as soon as possible, possibly today itself, is what the email said yesterday. So now we have to wait and see, whether these social media giants have in fact responded to the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and if not, how is the government going to seek action against these intermediaries for not complying with the new rules of the central government.
So far, the government has made it very clear that there's no question of a ban on these social media companies. They're saying that they will only have to face the fact that they lose that legal immunity that they enjoyed earlier. Poulomi, thank you very much for joining us with all those details.